All right, hello everyone, and welcome to the 2020 Online Band Awards. We're so happy to have all of you here, near and far, digitally. We're so happy that you could join us. Let's get started. But first, a bit of an intro.
Online band. Online band. Oh, when you can't have band at school. Oh, when you can't have band at school. Yeah. Oh, when you can't have band at school. Oh, when you can't have band at school. Yeah. Oh, you gotta have online band.
Online band, baby.
Ooh, we gotta have online band.
Thank you, Mr. Wilson. All right, so we're here. We wanted to make sure we could do an award ceremony for you guys. You've worked hard all year long and just done such a great job. There's no way we could go on without having this in some sort of format. So thank you so much for being here. We're going to go ahead and just get the ball rolling and start recognizing different groups of students. First group that we would normally recognize in our award ceremony would be our freshman class. And typically what we do is we give everybody your chevrons, your letter, all these different things. You're not going to get those right now. Obviously, we can't give them to you. You're going to get all of your physical awards in the fall. But like I said, we still did want to take a moment to recognize every single member of the band. So we're going to start off with the freshman class awards, and these are going to be presented in alphabetical order. So we'll start off with the top of the ninth grade alphabet, Alex Bautista. Second, we have Alexis Bragg, Dylan Bryan, Kyler Burnett, Katie Carroll, Ali Castina, Mason Costello, Holly Cremines, Donnie Cruz, Connor Daly, Chloe Davis, Sarah Davis, AJ Denny, Jaden Fisher, Maddie Friend, Anna Gamble, Paisley Gilliland, Tasha Glassburn, Skylar Hatfield, Ethan Hicks, Allie Higginbotham, Destiny Hobbs, Abigail Hopper, Bryce Jarvis, Jeremiah Maya King, Jenna Lewis, Natalie Malone, Kylie Mannering, Mitchell Mapes, Rosie Markham, Jasmine Marshmont, Robert McGinnis, Veronica McGowan, Sophia Metzler, Randy Moore, Taylor Mullins, Tyler Mullins, Schuler Murray, Ben Noggle, Sarah Parks, Reagan Prophet, Dylan Ray, Sydney Rippeth, Aiden Ross, Mary Alice Rowland, Alex Sampsell, Braxton Saunders, Chrislyn Sickles, Andrew Sparks, Hillary Stanley, Mackenzie Townsend, Carly Turner, Owen Walker, Josie Waugh, Tessa Wells, Micah Wheeler, Corbin Wilbur, and Laura Wiley. So let's get a little digital round of applause for our freshman members. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, let them know. And so with each of our class awards, we also like to give a outstanding member of that class award. And this is actually voted on by all of their classmates. So we sent out a survey to all of the freshman band members, and they actually got to pick who they think this year did the best job, and is the most deserving of our outstanding freshman award. And this year's award winner is Allie Costina. Yay, Allie.
Congratulations, Allie.
Nice work. So those are all of the members of our freshman class, and we're going to pass the torch to Mr. Kugel here, and he's going to recognize all of our sophomore members.
All right, starting at the top in alphabetical order, we have Tyler Allman, Cam Althor, Bailey Baker, Georgia Babst, Charlie Carper, Lauren Clagg, Ivy Coleman, Jonathan Crabtree, Riley Crabtree, Kenneth Chris, Dylan Davis, Jack Dempsey, Alora Duncan, Ethan Eisnagel, Jillian Evans, Simeon Exline, McKenna Folden, Trey Gibson, Jaden Goodman, Evelyn Harley, Chris Hughes, Haley Hughes, Holly Hughes, Hayden Jones, Garrett Landrum, Hannah Landrum, Abby Lanhart, Sarah Lefevre, Emily Masters, Jaden McCarty, Sage McCarty, Macy McIntyre, Lexi Morris, Alexa Mullins, Caitlin Nunley, Randy O'Brien, Mackenzie Perry, Ethan Rice, Peyton Taylor, Cassidy Thompson, Ashley Wills, Haley Wilt, and Keltra Woltz. And the outstanding sophomore is Chris Hughes.
Good job, Chris Hughes.
Wonderful job, Mr. Hughes. Very, very nice work. And so next we will move forward to our junior class awards, and those are going to be presented by Mr. Wilson.
And just like the previous classes, we're going to go alphabetical here, starting with Chloe Adkins, Grant Balzer, Emma Babst, Javid Barker, Emily Blevins, Sarah Bowman, Caitlin Carlisle, Aisley Coleman, Krista Cooper, Victoria Cordell, Danica Cruz, Kylie DeFoy, Jason Dixon, Elizabeth Fannin, Drake Gray, Cyrus Grimes, Hannah Haley, Peyton Henry, Caleb Hutchinson, Madeline Lewis, Austin Miller, Hannah Euler, Elizabeth Perry, Chris Pinger, Gavin Potts, Bryce Ramey, Eric Ramirez, Griffin Rice, Isabella Scully Tempany, Olivia Sheward, Caitlin Simpkins, Gabby Soria, Eli Stevenson, Owen White, and Katie Wood. Those are all of your juniors. And for the Outstanding Junior Award, that goes to Owen White. Congratulations, Owen White. And thank you to all juniors. We're excited to see what you do next year as seniors. Speaking of seniors, we're going to go to Mr. Hurd with the senior class.
Yeah, so we have a little bit of extra stuff for the seniors planned. With the senior class, not only do they get the chevrons and all those type of things, but they also receive a senior plaque as part of their awards. And just wanted to show off some cool features here. Yes, congratulations, Chris, says Katie Carroll. Terry Davis says congratulations, Alex. So, I mean, if you have a shout out, please shout it out.
Ooh, that's nice.
On the screen. Yeah. All right, so we're going to move forward to the seniors. For each member of our senior class, they went ahead and wrote us up a few words, including their plans for the next year, what they plan to do post-graduation, as well as their favorite band memory and any words of wisdom that they may have for the band members that will not be graduating after this school year. So I'm going to go ahead and bring the list up. Hold on. I got to find it here. There we go. Okay, so I've got first at the top of the senior class, Ms. Ashton Allen. Second, we have Joanna Bigham. And next we have, Joanna Bigham's thinks she's working to save for some college and going to go ahead and go to college to get a bachelor in music education. And her favorite band memory is when Mr. Hurd kept saying, turn around, and every band member would sing, every now and then I get a little bit, and, from the Total Eclipse of the Heart song.
Classic.
And then classic tune. And then her words of wisdom are, just have fun. It will end before you know it. Next, we have Mr. Raymond Cheatham. Raymond will be getting a bachelor degree in criminal justice while pursuing a career in the United States Marine Corps. His favorite band memory is the last Wellston football game, as well as senior night for the 2020 seniors. His words of wisdom are that band can be hard, and it may not always be fun, but you'll never regret staying in band. You'll meet a lot of new people from different schools, learn how to play an instrument you can choose, and you will definitely have fun with all the people around you. Don't give up. Great words of wisdom, Raymond. Next, we have Miss Miranda Coleman. Miranda will be attending Ohio State University with a double major in criminology and psychology. Her favorite band memory is her freshman year at contest when Miriam pulled her clarinet off the shelf, not knowing it was open, and broke her clarinet. And subsequently, she had to use Devin's clarinet during the performance. What a scary time that was. I remember that one. And her words of wisdom are to always get involved in everything you can. You meet so many new people and gain experiences you'd never have the opportunity to have otherwise. Thank you, Miranda. Next, Mr. Eli Collins. Eli Collins is planning to pursue art school as he enters the workforce. And I tell you what, Eli is quite the artist. That's going to be a great fit for him. His favorite memory is marching at Disney World. And his advice is stick with band, even if it gets hard or you don't enjoy band camp. It's really worth it. Sometimes band camp is rough. That's very true. It's warm. Ashley Craigle. Ashley plans to attend OUC for criminology. Her favorite memory are all of her halftime shows underneath the stadium lights. And her advice is that high school is shorter than it seems. So make the most of it. Don't stress too much and make as much of your freshman and sophomore year because junior year is hard. Amen to that, Ashley. Sierra Denny plans to attend WGU and pursue a degree in special education. Her favorite memory is at solo and ensemble, or her many times going to solo and ensemble and every Friday night football game. Her advice is to not get discouraged and keep going. Maggie Edwards plans to attend Ohio University of Chillicothe and major in social work. Her favorite band memory is when Hannah Fox and her stayed after school so she could test off music, and they saw Mr. Kugel trying to figure out how big the carpet he wanted was. I remember that too. And just a quick tip from Maggie Edwards. Wind instruments usually make noise if you simply put air through them. Wise words, Maggie. Chase Floyd will be attending Shawnee State University. Hannah Fox will be attending Ohio University, Chillicothe, to get a degree in nursing. Her favorite memory is getting to go to Disney World and experience all the different things. She also really enjoyed hanging out with new people and getting to make new friends. Her advice is to enjoy all of the moments, even if you feel like you won't miss it. There will come a time when you will want to go back and do it again. So do not take any of it for granted. Clayton Graham will be attending Ohio University to get a degree in history education. His favorite memory is when we got lost on our way to Oktoberfest this year. His advice is to work hard and practice your instrument daily. It's one of his biggest regrets. You're wonderful, Clayton. Wouldn't change it for the world. Miriam Harley plans to attend the College of Worcester and major in global and international studies with a minor in Russian. Her favorite memory is when Riley Zinn trying to teach her to do a toss and yelling at her when she got scared and ran away in the middle of the toss. Her advice is to not let someone push you around just because their position is considered higher than yours. Stand your ground, Miriam. Don't let people push you around. Mason Howell will be attending Miami University to pursue a bachelor degree in nursing with a focus in pediatrics. His favorite memory is whenever we got a standing ovation from the Wheelersburg crowd freshman year. They were screaming and going crazy about us. His advice is to each of you is important. Sometimes it may not feel like it, but you are. You all have left an impact on Mason's life, and for that, he thanks you dearly. Sierra Kearns. Matthew Lefevre will be attending Purdue University and majoring in aerospace engineering. His favorite memory is riding the bus to and from away games with his friends. His advice is enjoy every second of high school because as far away as graduation might seem, it'll be here before you know it. Taylor Lemaster plans on attending Shawnee State University and majoring in life science education and minoring in zoology. Her favorite memory is meeting all of her great friends. And her advice is to never give up on your passion. Don't let anyone make your decisions for you. Just be you and be the best you can be. Sarah Lewis will be attending Shawnee State University to become an occupational therapist assistant. Her favorite memories are the long and loud bus rides back, and her advice is to just keep continuing, even if it's not your favorite thing. Ethan Malone. He plans to attend Ohio University, majoring in both music education and music performance. His favorite memory is having a lightsaber duel in the bandstands on senior night. And his advice to all the underclassmen is if you have a dream, then work hard to achieve it, no matter what others may say about it. Stephen Marshman plans to attend Ohio Christian University to study music education and youth ministry. His favorite band memory is marching at Disney World and calling Mr. Kugel Dad. His advice to everyone is that dreams do come true if you have the courage to pursue them. And also don't forget to smile. Colt McManus plans to attend the University of Cincinnati and earn a degree in communication design. His favorite memory is watching all of the football games every Friday night. His advice is that band is only fun 20% of the time, but that 20% makes the other 80% worth it. Deidre Northup plans to attend Rio Grande and major in diagnostic medical sonography. Her favorite memory is the class of 2020 senior night. And her advice to everyone is don't get involved with the drama, please. Alexis Pariseau plans to go to Hocking College for the film and video production program while specializing in makeup and prosthetics. Her favorite memory is, remember that one time at band camp? Yeah, that was priceless. And her advice to everyone is, you can be on a team, but you can only be in the band. Hold on, let me read this again. You can be on a team, but you can only be in the band. The band needs everyone together and working equally. With the team, they can go without you, and one person can do most of the work to win, but not in band. Skylar Peoples plans to continue her education at the University of Rio Grande, and her favorite band memory is marching onto the football field for the first time as a freshman. And her advice is that if she had advice for the underclassmen, it would be to never give up on your dreams. And if you set your mind to something, you should be able to do. They should do anything in their power to achieve their goal in life, because nothing is out of reach when you put in the hard work. We also have Maddie Porter. And then we also have Maddie Rouse, who will be attending Ohio University and majoring in English. And her favorite band memory is attending and playing at the OMEA convention her freshman year. And her advice is not to take your graduation for granted. Giselle Tribble will be attending Marshall University and majoring in psychology, as well as twirling with the Thundering Herd. Her favorite band memory is when she pulled up the JCS booster page on Facebook and saw that she was named the JHS feature twirler. And her advice are two things. First one, never be afraid of a few rhinestones and some red lipstick. And the second one is hit your pose and leave it all on the field. Don't be afraid to sweat. James Waugh plans to continue his college education at Capital University studying music technology. His favorite memory is going to contest and getting a 1. And his advice is, if you keep at it, I'm sure you're going to enjoy your time here in band. Aaron Whistler is going to Ohio State to pursue a degree in mechanical engineering. His favorite memory is listening to Mr. Wilson rant about basketball at drumline practice. And his advice is to have fun while it lasts. Jade Wyant is going to attend Ohio University studying integrated language arts. Hold on one second. We need to do some blocking. All right, we are good. Okay, Jade Wyant is going to be attending Ohio University and studying integrated language arts. Her favorite memory is the Disney trip, and her advice is to take deep breaths when you're mad. She knows it gets frustrating sometimes, but it's all worth it in the end. Riley Zinn is going to Ohio State University to earn a degree in animal sciences. She has a favorite memory of her sophomore year when her friend Olivia got food stuck in her clarinet. And finally, her advice is enjoy every moment and embrace every opportunity, because you'll miss it when it's over and wish you had. Also try out for Flag Corps. We rock. All right, and that concludes the band class of 2020. Excellent work, band students, as always. All right, so next up, we're going to go to another segment of the awards ceremony. We're going to move into some of our ensemble awards. So we're just going to do a couple quick things in here. Let me get rid of this. Our overall senior award will be given out during the rest of the senior awards. So don't fret, we will give that out. Okay, so first in our jazz band, I'd like to personally thank each and every one of the jazz band members. We had a little bit of a smaller group this year, but man, were they mighty. And they all improved so much the entire year. So I wanted to throw out a couple of most improved awards. So we've got 3 of them. We have Miss Aisley Coleman. I'm sorry, the great artist Aisley Coleman. We also have Braxton Saunders, as well as Dylan Ray, 2 of our trombonists and 1 of our trumpet players. In fact, our only trumpet player in the jazz band this year. That's in the class. Wonderful job, and thank you so much for all of your hard work and to improve and just adding to the ensemble. And then next, I'd like to recognize a couple of outstanding members of that group this year. We have Mr. Peyton Henry, who's come a very long way in his improvisation and also led the saxophone section. Mr. Caleb Hutchinson, master on the drum set. He's just getting better every day. As well as Mr. Chris Hughes, who I think has never refused to take a solo in his entire life. He's never said, no, I don't want to. No, he takes the solo every time. So that's wonderful. Thank you so much to our jazz band. All right, we're going to move forward and go to Symphonic Band with Mr. Wilson.
All right, I just want to say a few things before I give out the awards for this group. I want to start off by saying how proud I am of these group of students. This was the first year that we brought the Symphonic Band to contest, which means as a band program, it's the first year that we brought all 3 concert bands to contest. This is something that any band program in the state of Ohio would be proud of. Being a part of the process and seeing the progression day by day in rehearsals, it was exciting. Bringing home the excellent rating was probably the highlight of this year for me as a teacher, because I know the students deserve it because they worked very hard and showed a willingness to go outside of their comfort zone, all in the name of improvement. So on behalf of Mr. Hurd, Mr. Kugel, Mrs. Billman, and myself, thank you, Symphonic Band, for having a kick-butt year, even though it was cut off a little bit short. All right, anyways, let's get on to the awards for the Symphonic Band. And this is true for each band that we have here, Concert Winds Wind Ensemble. We will be having a Most Improved Student Award or Students, Outstanding Student Award, the Most Improved Section, and the Outstanding Section Award as well. So we're going to be starting off with the Most Improved Award for Students. I picked 2 students within the group. The first one is Raymond Cheatham, tuba player. I picked him because not only this year, but the progression that I saw in him from his junior year to his senior year is just, you can't miss it. He is a completely different player. He's improved dramatically, and he was really a rock for that tuba section this year. So good job, Raymond. The second student that I picked for the Most Improved Student is Ben Noggle. Ben Noggle has done a great job throughout this whole year, both in rehearsals for Symphonic Band, but also with the online band assignments. He showed improvement each assignment, and very proud of him. So congratulations to Raymond Cheatham and Ben Noggle. Moving on to the outstanding students, the awards for outstanding students. I have 3 for this year, and they are Haley Hughes, Jason Dixon, and Skylar Peoples. Haley Hughes on alto saxophone, Jason on trumpet, and Skylar on clarinet. They were always very solid each rehearsal. I can always count on them. They're outstanding musicians. Therefore, I'm giving them the Outstanding Student Award in Symphonic Band. Congrats, you 3. All right, moving on to the section awards. We're going to do the Most Improved section, and that goes out to the flutes. Good job, flutes. Just from rehearsal 1 to the last rehearsal that we had before we started doing online band, there was just a significant improvement. Started off a little shaky, but as the year went along, I could count on them for almost anything. So great job, flute players. All right, which lead us to the Outstanding Section Award. And I think, if I'm correct, and I think I am correct in this, they are defending their title 2 times over. Good job, alto saxophones. I think I gave them this award 2 years ago, last year, and they're receiving it again this year. They're a powerhouse, and I can always rely on them. Congratulations, alto saxophones. That's it for the Symphonic Band Awards. I'm going to turn it over to Mr. Kugel for concert wins.
Church bells, loud in the background. All right, so the first award is going to be the Most Improved Award, and that will go to a student who I worked with a lot during solo and ensemble contest. They really stepped up a lot this year. They said they wanted a challenge and gave them a challenge, and they proved they were up to the challenge. And so Aisley Coleman, good job. We could tell your hard work all year has definitely paid off. I actually just got an email from your mom telling me about how you're practicing with Jenna at home. So I'm glad you're pushing her too. So great job, Aisley, this year. This next student is the outstanding student. There are a lot of outstanding students in obviously the whole band program, but in concert wins, so it's hard to narrow it down always, but I could always pick out this student in the ensemble and say, hey, can you play it? And then everybody else play it like she just played it. So really good job this year, Holly Hughes. Next would be the Most Improved section, and this section is very young this year. Just like Mr. Wilson's, I chose the flutes because we had 14 freshman flutes, right, Mr. Hurd? They did a really good job this year. I could tell week by week that they were getting better. The outstanding section, I'm going to combine two of them together. And I'm going to say our two low brass people, the tubas and the euphoniums. Whenever I needed that rock in the march, or some dynamic contrast, or some good examples, I could always look to them to provide that. And then last, we have the Spirit Stick Award in concert wins, because sometimes rehearsals can get tense, or we can be working on one part of the piece a lot, and these couple people can just cut through with the joke and let us all loose. And that would be Kenneth Chris, Stephen Marshman, and Mitchell Mapes. They brought the energy this year, and they really helped us out in the rehearsal setting. So good job, everybody. Thank you, Concert Wins, for pushing yourselves this year. I was excited to see what we could have done with that last concert, but that's how the cookie crumbles. So great job. And Mr. Hurd, you can take it away.
I'm not muted anymore. Okay, so we're back with some more awards. I have the Wind Ensemble Awards. And once again, I can mimic exactly what my colleagues have said. I'm incredibly proud of all of you guys, all of our bands in the band program. It was a huge year for us. I mean, we strove to lengthen our students' experience by taking every group to contest, and they rose to the occasion. It was a wonderful year. So now we'll do some Most Improved Awards for the Wind Ensemble. First, a member of the group who I've always enjoyed having as a student. She's just absolutely wonderful. She'll do anything you ask her to do. She doesn't always think she can do it, but I'm telling you she can. And that would be Miss Hannah Fox. And she's doing a wonderful job. She really just improved the level of her playing so much in the last few years. I'm just very impressed. And then our second Most Improved Award goes to one of our youngest members of the Wind Ensemble. Very few ninth graders made the group this year. And I was at first I was sort of shocked when I saw the name. I'm like, he must have done very well. And I talked to him and I listened to some of the recordings and stuff throughout the year, and I was very impressed. So thank you so much, Mr. Tyler Mullins. He did a great job this year and deserves one of our Most Improved Awards. For our outstanding members, I'm going to honor one of our senior members of the trumpet section. She has been in the group for 4 years. She's just incredibly dedicated in every way, shape, and form to the program. And even several times throughout the year, she's led, sectionals and gotten people together to do assignments, all sorts of things. She's just been a leader in every sense of the word. So thank you so much, Miss Maddie Rouse, our outstanding member of Wind Ensemble. And then finally, we have another one. It's our Most Improved section, and that would be the Trumpets. No, I'm sorry. I mess it up. Our most improved section are the euphoniums. Caitlin Carlisle and Kyler Burnett, who were both first-time members of the group, have done an excellent job. And I think they're both a little skittish, a little scared upon learning that they were in the group. But hey, they did a really fine job. So thank you so much. Next, we have our outstanding section, and I gave it away early. This has been probably the best one of these sections I've had in a long time. And this was just a phenomenal group from top to bottom. Thank you to the trumpets. Great work. Okay, next we're going to go to some of the solo and ensemble awards. And actually, I'm going to go ahead, Mr. Wilson, as long as you have the document pulled up for the band awards, the Google Doc, do you think you could read off the superior solo medals for me?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
All right, for the superior solo medals, we have a good list here, okay? We have Ali Castina, and she did that 3 times over with timpani, marimba, and snare. So good job, Ali. We have AJ Denny. We have Sierra Denny, Chris Hughes, Caleb Hutchinson, 2 times over with timpani and snare. We have Ethan Malone, Schuler Murray, Mackenzie Perry, Eric Ramirez, James Waugh, and Kaltra Waltz. Those are our superior medals. And Mr. Hurd, do you want me to keep going, or do you want to take over for excellent?
I would love it if you'd take over. That'd be wonderful.
All right, cool. Excellent solos. We have Joanna Bigham, Lauren Clagg, Aisley Coleman, Sarah Davis, Chase Floyd, Elizabeth Perry, Aiden Ross, and Katie Wood. Good job to those soloists, both superior and excellent. Great work, and we're excited to see what you guys do in the future if you're not a senior. And congratulations, seniors, for completing that task there. Good job. All right, on to the superior ensemble medals. We have the clarinet choir, saxophone trio, trombone quartet, trumpet choir, tuba euphonium quartet, and the woodwind quintet. Good job to all those superior ensembles. Moving on to the excellent ensemble medals. Congratulations goes to the brass quintet, flute choir, and horn trio. Again, congratulations to everyone that participated in solo and ensemble. That's not an easy thing to do by any means. So great job with your preparation and your performance. We're going to be moving on, it looks like, to Mr. Kugel with some pit orchestra awards.
All right. So unfortunately, the musical could not happen, but hard work was put in nonetheless. And so we'd like to recognize these people for going above and beyond and doing something that you don't have to do in band, but they did a great job. So we had Sierra Denny, Anna Fox, Taylor Lemaster, Madison Eflin, Peyton Henry, Griffin Rice, Owen White, Javid Barker, Ali Castina, Ethan Malone, and Eric Ramirez. So thank you for putting in all the extra time and doing pit orchestra.
All right.
Mr. Hurd.
Yes, so it was a sad year. Unfortunately, we did not get to perform together as the pit orchestra. But you know what? There's always next year. No matter what, the show must go on. It might not be now, but it will go on at some point. All right, so next thing we're going to do is we're going to honor some of our Honor Band Award members. And by doing this, we're going to go ahead and check out all of our people that did one honor band. So first, we had students that attended several different honor bands. We had students that went to Ohio University, Bowling Green State University, Kent State, the OMEA District 17 Honor Band, as well as the Capital Honor Band. So we had quite a few students venturing out this year. It was a great year. So now all of our students that were in one honor band. Grant Balzer and Sarah Bowman both attended the Bowling Green State University Honor Band. Lauren Clegg was a member of D17 Honor Band. Kylie DeFoy, BGSU. Hannah Haley, BGSU. Chris Hughes, District 17. Caleb Hutchinson, Ohio University. Taylor Lemaster. I wrote clarinet here. Obviously, that's a typo, but Taylor Lemaster, I believe she was accepted to one of our honor bands. I can't remember which one off the top of my head, but congratulations nonetheless. Elizabeth Perry, BGSU. Mackenzie Perry, BGSU. Reagan Prophet, District 17. James Waugh, Capital. And Owen White, District 17. Finally, Katie Wood, Kent State. Now, students that were accepted into 2 honor bands. First, we have Ali Castina, Ohio University and District 17. Griffin Rice, Capital University, District 17. Isabella Scully Tenpenny, Bowling Green State University, as well as Kent State University. Congratulations. And finally, we had one student attend 3 honor bands this year, and that was Mr. Ethan Malone, who went to Capital University Honor Band, the Ohio University Honor Band, as well as the District 17 Honor Band. Next, we're going to move to recognizing some of our band council members. And so we have different elected positions every year, and students are voted on by their classmates to serve. And some of their duties include anytime we have a leadership meeting, these students are brought into that. They help with checking in and checking out all of our marching band uniforms, as well as select many other things that they're responsible for. So we'd like to just recognize and shout out a few of those tonight. First of all, we have Mr. Chris Hughes, our sophomore representative from this past school year. Next, we have our junior representative, Owen White. Our band historian, Miriam Harley, who has also prepared an excellent slideshow for this evening that we will play at the end of the program. Secretary, Miranda Coleman. She took attendance at every single band event every single day, and always was there if we needed something. Our vice president, Stephen Marshment, who you will hear from later tonight. And finally, our band president, Mason Howe. These students are absolutely wonderful, and we could not do everything we do without the great group of leaders that we have. Okay, I just realized I haven't been changing my banners. I better step my game up here. All right, we did wind ensemble, we did solo and ensemble, we did pit orchestra, honor bands, band council. We're on to student of the month. We would like to celebrate and recognize a couple of our students who were chosen throughout the school year as different students of the month. These students often are some of our leaders in many ways. We like to pick students who maybe have improved a lot, or maybe just show extreme amounts of kindness to their fellow classmates, or maybe they're just excelling at their instrument all the time, or maybe just recently they've had a ton of growth. It could be any number of reasons. But we have a special twist tonight. Not only are we going to announce all of them, but we're going to raffle off a gift card for one of the lucky members. Ooh. So starting back in September, we have our JMS Gavin Workman and JHS Sierra Denny. In October, we had JMS's Silas Dittmers and JHS Ali Castina. In November, we celebrated Jalen Shockey and Jade Wyant. December, Jose Bajan and Jade Wyant from JMS and JHS. And then in January, we had JMS student Madeline Davis and JHS student Katie Wood. In February, we had JMS student Caitlin Williams and JHS student Schuler Murray. In March, we had JMS student Abby Plants and JHS student Caleb Hutchinson. Congratulations to all of our Student of the Month winners. And Mr. Kugel is actually going to select our gift card winner with the roll of the dice. A little lady luck. Here we go. It's 1 through 14 or something. What do we got? You're muted. Let me hear you. I got you.
I rolled 2 20s, so
keep going until we get 10. 10. Okay. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Congratulations to Katie Wood.
Yeah.
All right. So we're going to go ahead and move forward to our Band Booster Scholarship recognition. So what we have are a whole slew of scholarships that students are eligible to apply for. And we're going to start off by reading some of the descriptions of the scholarships and then reading off what the student that's going to be winning it, as well as why we have chosen them as our winners. So our first scholarship to give out is our Mary Elizabeth Billman Scholarship. Now, this is a scholarship that requires, and it's for $1,000 from our Band Boosters organization, and it requires a 3.5 GPA. It requires that they be a 4-year member of the Jackson High School Band, and that they give selfless service to the band program and have high levels of musicianship and leadership. It does require an essay. In the essay, they're to talk about how they have served the band program over their 4 years of high school and to discuss their contributions to the band program, both musically and non-musically. And so this year, I couldn't think of a better person. These winners are picked by a committee made up of non-senior band parents. And so we read all the essays, and this year we would love to congratulate our winner, Miranda Coleman, with the Mary Elizabeth Billman Scholarship. Congratulations, Miranda. Very nice work. Next, we're going to give out our All-Star Scholarship. The All-Star Scholarship is for $1,000, and it requires a GPA of 3.0, as well as we do ask that you are a 4-year member of the JHS band program and have 4 years of simultaneous athletics participation in one of our programs in Jackson. They're to demonstrate musical and athletic achievement. The essay is, what has being a member of both the band and athletics meant to you? How has being a member of both band and athletics prepared you for your future? And in this essay, it talks about the meaning of hard work and how they often spent the entirety of a day in the summer going to soccer, going to band, going back to soccer, going back to band, but he wouldn't trade it for the world. And he really attributes a lot of his time management and everything else to this program, as well as soccer program. So congratulations. Thank you for your dedication, Colt McManus. Great work. All-Star Scholarship winner. Next, we have two very similar ones. We have our Richard Berry Scholarship and our Richard Berry Memorial Scholarship. So the Richard Berry we give out every single year, and it's a $500 scholarship, 3.5 GPA, 4-member year of the JHS band, and they're to show leadership, dedication, and dedication to the band program, as well as continued participation in collegiate bands. In their essay, they're to talk about what has being a member of the JHS band program meant to them, as well as why they've remained in the band program all 4 years and what lessons and skills they have learned that will prepare you for their future. So we had many applicants for this, and a lot of them it's very hard to choose all of these, but we saw several very nice words about how they plan to go on and continue in a career in the field of music. And it was perfect, very well written. Congratulations to our Richard Berry Scholarship winner, James Waugh. Nice work, James. Our Richard Berry Memorial Scholarship is similar. It's the exact same requirements. This one's for $1,000. The biggest difference is that this one unfortunately comes because we're honoring the life of Mr. Richard Berry, who we lost earlier this school year in a tragic event. And we very much miss him in the Jackson Band program. And he's forever left a legacy on the culture, the building, and the program itself. So we can't thank him enough. And thank you so much to the family of Mr. Berry and for all of your continued support. So this scholarship came specifically from donations from band alumni, from family members all over, specifically for this band program. So we went through the essays and found a lot of nice things to say about Mr. Ethan Malone. Congratulations, Ethan, our Richard Berry Memorial Scholarship winner. Next, we have our Center Stage Scholarship. We all know that theater and band are very, very closely related. All of our arts programs here are all working hard together each and every day to produce these students you see. And we went through the essays and we found this member of the band program that has been in, I think, just about every show that he could be in since he was a freshman. It does require 3.0 GPA and to be a four-year member of the band and to participate in either choir or drama. And that does include pit orchestra. And I think this student has been in choir and drama and band for all 4 years. Very dedicated. And they're to talk about how being a member of the JHS band, choir, and drama programs has enriched their life. And he's a very wise young man for being only 17 or 18 years old. Congratulations, Mr. Mason Howell. Thank you. Your Center Stage Scholarship winner. Next, we have our Service Scholarship, which is a $500 scholarship to be given to a student with a 3.0 GPA and be a four-year member of the JHS band program. And they're to show dedication to the band program, specifically in service to the JCS band boosters. Their essays to describe their service to the band program, as well as the booster organization, and why service to a band program is a meaningful cause. And this is a scholarship I'm a huge fan of because we're not only training students to be musicians, we're not training them to be music appreciators, but we're training them and teaching them what it means to support local and to support community and community-driven organizations and events. And these kind of programs don't exist without the help from those support groups. And for students to be stepping up and show what this kind of group means to them is wonderful. So we appreciate your help. Thank you for your wonderful words on your essay. Hannah Fox, our Service Scholarship winner. Our Band Booster Hope Scholarship requires a 3.0 GPA and requires you to be a four-year member of the band program. We ask that you talk about how being a member of the band programs prepared you for your future and how, what impact this scholarship may have on your education, among other things. So we read through all the scholarships, and I couldn't think, once again, all these fit very perfectly in the category. Miss Jade Wyant is one of our most dedicated members. She's just a very, very kind-hearted individual, always willing to lend a hand to her fellow student. And she's absolutely 100% deserving of this. Congratulations, Jade Wyant. Okay, we're going to switch over the banner and go to some of our senior awards. And our first award, we have a whole slew of senior awards we give. We have one called, it's called the Merit Award. And this is a certificate style award that's given to a student that just exemplifies everything that is band. And, whether in this student in particular, it comes down to character. This member of the band, I think, is one of the most loving, caring seniors we've had in many years. And I've seen this go on since she was a freshman. She cares dearly, not only for her actual section, the flute section in marching band, but she takes care of every single person as if they were her brother, sister. It doesn't matter to her. She's one of the sweetest people on the planet. So our first Merit Award winner is Sierra Denny. Congratulations, Sierra. You really deserve it. Next up, we have some musicianship certificates. This is just to show that, hey, you practice and you've got it. You put in the hard work and you got it. So we have two people we decided to give this award to. It's going to go this year to both James Waugh and Matthew Lefevre, one of our bari saxophonists, as well as one of our bass trombonists from the program. Excellent work, gentlemen. Your musicianship has not gone unnoticed. Next up, we have our Woody Herman Award. So the Woody Herman Jazz Award was created in 1988, and shortly after the death of Woody Herman, and it's to honor outstanding jazz students, just to show what their dedication is to the jazz idiom of the program. And this year, we award the Woody Herman Award to one of our members of the band that has been in jazz band for 4 years, has played a slew of instruments in that group, and isn't afraid to take a solo, Miss Joanna Bigham. Next up, the Louis Armstrong Award. Similar to the Louis Armstrong Award, the Woody Herman Award, the Louis Armstrong Award is designed to honor a student for their performance in jazz band. So this was inaugurated in 1974 with the consent of Louis Armstrong's widow shortly after the great artist died in 1971. And it honors, like I said, outstanding jazz musician at each high school. So in that case, we have a student that played trumpet for some time in the group, and this year has taken on a new skill by playing the bass, the electric bass specifically. That's Mr. Ethan Malone. Thank you, Ethan, for your contributions to the jazz program. Next up, we have our Most Inspirational Senior Award. Now, this award is sort of like the ones you heard earlier, the Outstanding Freshman, Sophomore, and Junior Awards. And it's a student that's handpicked not only by their own class, but by the entire high school band program. So I think it speaks a lot of what the classmates think of this student. And he's been a great leader. He's been a trumpet player. He's just a very kind-hearted soul, Mr. Mason Howell. You've done a great job inspiring your classmates. Congratulations. The Semper Fidelis Award. Each year, this is presented to a student who displays traits that the Marine Corps considers essential to being a good leader: endurance, knowledge, unselfishness, dependability, enthusiasm, and loyalty. Award recipients are not necessarily the most outstanding musicians, but rather a student whose leadership qualities who have contributed to the success of the band program. The Semper Fidelis Award for Musical Excellence is presented by the United States Marines Youth Foundation and the Marine Corps League in recognition of diligence, dedication, and musical excellence as a performing high school bandsman and soloist. So this year, we give this award to, I think a student describes perfectly, but they are actually an excellent musician. This is no if in this situation. Miranda Coleman, very, very dedicated. Congrats, Miranda. Next up, we have the Patrick Gilmore Award. The Patrick Gilmore Award was introduced in 1994 to honor the legendary bandmaster and impresario Patrick Gilmore, born in 1829 and died in 1892. And his band joined General Burnside's expedition to North Carolina in the Civil War. Gilmore also played for every president of his day, including Abraham Lincoln. This beautiful award honors outstanding high school band students and their achievements and commitment to the band. So in this year's, we awarded the Patrick Gilmore Award to one of our clarinet seniors, Miss Taylor Lemaster. Congratulations, Taylor. Next and last of the senior awards, we have the John Philip Sousa Award. Some of my banners are behind here and freaking out. So we have John Philip Sousa, and this is to be considered the highest award that we give out in terms of concert band. It was introduced in 1955 to honor the top student in the high school band. The John Philip Sousa Award recognizes superior musicianship and outstanding dedication. It was created with the approval of Helen Sousa Albert and Priscilla Sousa, daughters of the famous composer and bandmaster. After you win this, we can actually, between me and this student, we can fill out a registry and you go in a big archive of John Philip Sousa award winners from around the country. It's a really cool thing. We'll go to SousaWinners.com after this. Congratulations, this year's Philip Sousa Award winner, Mason Howell. Nice work, sir. Okay, so now we have a bit of sharing to do. One of our band president and vice president typically take on this task. We are actually going to share some of our senior superlatives. These are created by and shared by the senior members of our class. And so I'm going to go ahead and prepare this video here. I have to get it up on. And it's going to be presented by Ethan Malone, as well as Mr. Mason Howell, and even some snippets by Mason Howell, Stephen Marshman, and some snippets by cameraman Ethan Malone. Here we go. I'll get the sound here.
2020 Senior Superlatives announced by Stephen Marshman and Mason Howell. Why do I work with these people?
Oh, I'm busy. All right, everyone, here we go. Woo!
How's it going, everybody?
All right. So now on to the awards.
All right. The first award
First,
is called Go With The Flow. We give it to Ashton Allen.
oh yeah. Next, with the Early Bird Award, Joanna Bigham.
Woo! For the best Raymond Cheatham.
Yeah. Most likely to break her knee because she did it, Miranda Coleman. Wait, dancing. Break your knee dancing.
Well,
Sorry, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that was funny. Minus the pain. Sorry, Miranda. That was a lot of pain.
Glad you're feeling better.
That was kind of funny, though.
It's funny when
It's
anyone,
like, Orange Justice. Oh, my knee!
when anyone gets hurt in the band, it's kind of funny.
Like when Tyler hurt his knee. Funk, and then he's like, he screamed. It's okay.
Weren't
Love you,
saying
Tyler.
that when you
So
were
glad you're
crying.
feeling better. Anyway, oh, you're up.
Most likely to lose their music because they lost their music, if I'm correct, most of the year.
Hold on to it.
Yeah, keep it. Eli Collins!
Congrats, buddy. But
Keep your music.
keep up with it. Come on.
Come on.
Okay. The loudest on the field because she's pretty loud. Super sweet, but pretty scary when she screams.
Yeah.
Ashley Craigle. Woo! Let's go, Tejas.
The Band Mom Award because she acts like a mom all the time to every member of the band,
Definitely a
especially
mom.
her section.
Definitely a mom.
For real. Sierra Denny!
All right. Constantly Crying Award. Goes to Maggie Edwards!
You deserve it!
I'm so happy with you.
Oh my gosh. For the nicest band member award. He was the nicest, I think.
Oh,
he was.
dude, by far, I'm gonna miss you so much.
He's been nice since we've met. Doesn't even, he's just,
Yeah,
he's
he's a
really
great
nice.
guy, great guy.
Chase Floyd!
Add a babe, Chase. Woo! Next, with the most helpful award, because she's always going to be there to give you a helping hand, Hannah Fox.
Woo! All right, most likely to eBay their instrument.
After graduation, of course.
Maybe.
Oh, wait, he already graduated.
That is true. So he probably got rid of his trumpet already.
Guys, come on, look on eBay. It's probably there.
Clayton Graham.
Love, man. All right, with the Best Friend Girl Award, we got to go back to the top because they're best friends, inseparable. You always see them together. Miranda Coleman and Miriam Harley.
Woo! All right, everyone. This award is the Director's Pet Award. It's also the Sports Spirit Award and the Band Dad Award. It goes to our president, Mason B. Howell.
Hello.
He's right here.
Oh, my bad.
hey,
Wrong
my
person.
son.
Hi, Dad.
Wait, social distance.
Get
Ah.
away!
Just thank you, Hannah Landrum. And Grant Balzer.
Good.
Yeah. Ears are big, but it's fine. Hey.
He looks like Dopey.
I do look like Dopey. I'm kidding. I'm not coughing. Oh, I forgot my allergy medicine. Anyway, best hat hair, because probably the best hair in the band, especially with those like extension things.
Mm-hmm.
10 out of 10. Love your hair. Sierra Kearns. Definitely not my hair.
All right. This guy gets the best smile and the best marcher award because one, seen him march, he's amazing at, and two, he has an amazing
dude.
smile.
The smile, bruh. Like,
I could never have that great of a smile.
I'm gonna miss you, man.
But I miss him. Matthew Lefever! Yeah, Matt!
The babe. And a babe, big boy Bennett.
Woo!
Okay. Next to the Band Flirt Award. Hey. Taylor Lee Master.
There you go, girl.
Yeah.
Most
Last
instruments played, because how many instruments do we remember her playing? At least
Trumpet, trombone, maybe percussion. I don't
Didn't
know.
she play French horn as well?
I think French horn.
It goes to Sarah Lewis.
Magic Louis.
Magic Louis.
Atta babe, atta babe.
Woo!
Next, Best Friend Guy Award. And someone here wins this with him. He's also known as the camera guy. Ethan Malone and Stephen Marshman for Best Friend.
That's me. It's your boy.
That's my boy! I love you!
Also going to Ethan Malone. Most involved musician.
That's me again. It's your boy.
Next,
Ouch! Most likely to get famous on TikTok.
Basically is.
Because he already is. And most athletic.
dude, sports, you're in middle name.
I mean, I played tennis with the guy, so he's pretty good.
Play soccer with him.
Colt McManus!
Yeah, babe. You know, just don't fall down. Love you, man. All right, next with the biggest beard award, but also won the best friend for guys. His beard's pretty big. I think he should shave it. Stephen Marshman!
Yeah, guys. Totally me. Let's go.
I would never shave.
That's disgusting.
You're disgusting.
I shaved.
You look like a baby boy.
Anyway. Yeah.
Oh, really? Me? The comeback award because she came back this year.
She left.
Sophomore year, came back senior year, and was amazing. Deidre Northup!
Love you, David. Miss having you in physics.
Yes.
All right. Next, best special effects makeup, because oh my gosh, dude, some of the makeup you do, come on, like you make me look old, older than Steven, and that's saying something. Anyway, Alexis Parasol. Well done.
Woo! The most dedicated to band.
She's never given up on us.
Never. She's always trying to do her
I
best.
love you so much.
And she's so sweet. It goes to Skylar People.
Next, we got the handling quarantine the worst. Most likely, we don't know for sure because we haven't seen it, but most likely handling the worst. Maddie Porter.
Wish you good luck if you're handling it bad.
Yep.
All right. The most prepared for band camp, Madison Rouse.
Maddie Rouse. Way to go.
Woo!
All right. Most likely to break your instrument. It's happened before, Sometimes the bass clarinet just doesn't work and it just breaks,
Mm-hmm.
It's life.
It happens.
Giselle Tribble.
Woo! All right.
This is the best award.
One of my favorite
Oh,
awards.
dude, by far the best.
Mr. Hurd would have to explain the story to more of you guys to understand.
So hopefully he explains it later in this video.
Hopefully. But most likely to go to the Apple Festival and protect us all by slaying infidels.
Oh, dude, he's slaying them all the time.
Slays all the infidels.
All of them.
How'd you know?
They're gone.
James Wall! Woo!
Jimbo!
Slice some infidels.
Jimbo slicing infidels.
Slice.
Yes. All right, the late but great award because wow. Okay, best quad player. Well, I mean like one of the best because I don't want to best quad player to me because I'm a little partial because he's a senior.
Yeah.
But late but great. Aaron Whistler.
Yeah, Whistler! Love you. All right. Someone who will most likely brighten your day.
Oh, all the
Because
time.
I've seen her brighten so many people's day
One
during
of my favorite people
band
ever.
camp and stuff like that. She knows how to make me laugh here and there.
Yeah.
Jade Wyans.
Love you, Jade.
Woo! Love ya.
All right, and last but not least, finally, because we did alphabetical, handling quarantine the best. Because, we got the farms and stuff like that. You can farm and stuff, You can do anything, really. I mean, if you're on the farm and stuff like that, your girl, Riley's in.
Woo! Riley!
Let's go, guys. Seniors, we love you so much.
Love you.
Proud of you. So proud of you, man.
I'm so proud of you, man.
We're proud of you.
We're proud of
Oh,
you.
we're proud of you.
I'm proud.
We're proud.
Very proud.
So proud.
I'm here.
Yeah, shut up, cameraman.
Yeah, sure.
JK, love you, bro.
Most
Best
likely,
cameraman award
Most
right
likely to be the best cameraman.
Oh, dude.
Ethan Malone.
All right. That's it from us. Mr. Hurd, we're turning it over to you. We'll see you later. Catch you on the flip side. We're officially band alumni, so deuces.
Bye.
Adios.
Well, wasn't that a lot of fun?
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so before we go, I guess I have to tell the story now. Sorry,
How'd you
James.
know?
How'd you know? Sorry,
How'd
James.
you know?
But this is a throwback to this was in 2014. This was my first year of teaching here. So the current senior class, they would have been 7th grade. You know, as with anything, when you're younger, your voice tends to be a little higher. And you know, you go to the Apple Festival and you get yourself one of those little plastic toy katana blades, right, as a prize. And that year, Mr. James Waugh had one. And Mr. Brett Floyd, one of our previous music teachers in the district, looked at it and was like, Jimmy, you plan on slaying some infidels with that sword there, bud? And he grabs the hilt of the blade and he looks left. He looks right. He looks at Mr. Floyd and says, how'd you know? And that was probably my favorite Jimmy Waugh moment of all time. You're my favorite, man. Love you. Anyways, let's go forward. We have another message from Mr. Mason Howell. It's traditional that our band president gives a bit of a speech during this awards ceremony. So let me go ahead and prepare that, and we'll get it on the stream.
Hello, I am your Vice President, Stephen Martian. We would love it if you could all join us and stand and listen to our national anthem. America. It's amazing. Now, a word from our president, Mason B. Howell.
Hi, guys. Memories. Memories made are times never forgotten. For me, some of the best memories that I ever made were through this band program. Late night bus rides during away games, singing John Denver's Country Roads Take Me Home, to the shouts of admiration when we opened with Confident by Demi Lovato. They all made the sometimes blood, buckets of sweat, and millions of tears worth it. Every second that I was stressed and every second that I had a worry, I knew that the family I made in band would stick behind me. Every choice and major decision I've ever made has been influenced by this program in one way or another. Now, I have to leave my second home, my second family, and pursue my dreams. I could not be more thankful of the love and support that I have seen from our directors, our band families, and our school system. I thank you all from the bottom of my heart. Today, tears will probably be shed, but new memories are being made. Underclassmen, this program is now in your hands. We turn this over to you, and we have no doubt that you'll make us very, very proud. The times ahead of you are very uncertain, but rise to the challenge. The challenge of keeping your head up, even when the odds are against you. Times are going to be tough, but when you feel sad or overwhelmed, think of the family that you have behind you. Those who have been where you are, and reflect. Reflect on the memories that you made with a senior. While it may hurt, it will get better. And know that I am so proud of each and every one of you. Mr. Hurd, you came into this program after one of the most influential and amazing directors left to pursue a higher level of music. All I can tell you is well done. You rose to the challenge, and I'm so thankful for your decision to take this monster of a program over. I'm proud of you. So now, I'm off to my next journey. My new challenges, my future memories. Being the president of this program has meant the world to me, and now I'm turning it over. I leave with tears of happiness, laughter, joy, some crazy memories, and most importantly, love of music that'll travel with me wherever I go. So thank you to my fellow seniors. I couldn't have done this without each of you. Thank you to the directors, for you've shaped my life in so many ways. And I thank God for every moment and every memory that I have been able to make through the Jackson Band program. Thank you all.
Thank you very much, Mason. That was a very nice speech. Well done. Thank you to our band council for preparing all of that material. And to close out the evening, we have a slideshow of our senior members. Normally, we would do this during the band concert, so I thought it very appropriate to play it at this point. This is a slideshow commemorating and celebrating our senior class. I'll get that prepped. Big shout out to Miriam Harley for putting that together. Very well done. And that about wraps it up for our award ceremony. Just some closing thoughts. It sort of hit me just now. I don't know about Mr. Wilson and Mr. Kugel, but it's been a crazy year, and it should not have ended this way. And I really wish it hadn't. But we do miss you dearly. We really do hope all of our students are safe. You guys are okay. Please always remember, if you ever need anything, reach out to one of the three of us and we can do something about it, whether it's a read or a lesson or you just need to talk. Feel free to reach out. It was a heck of a year, even if it ended a few months early. We appreciate having each and every one of you as one of our students and for being a part of the legacy of the Jackson Band program. We can't wait for next year, no matter how it looks or what form school will take place. But thank you for joining us for our virtual JHS Band Awards, and we'll see you soon.